So Heroes of Mavia is a new up-and-coming Web3 game. The beta just launched a few weeks ago. We're expecting a full release on the blockchain later this year. And I've come up with 13 ways to earn in this game. As you can see here, the first 6 are ways you can earn Ruby, which is their in-game utility token. Then we have a couple different ways where you can earn Mavia, which is their governance token. Number 11 on this list is the one way to earn right now before the full release on the blockchain. And then number 12 and 13 are slightly speculative because they haven't been confirmed yet, but I'm pretty confident they will be ways to earn. So let's get right into it. So Mavia is a Clash of Clans style game where you can go and raid other people's lands. So the first way to earn Ruby is to raid someone else's land and get at least 1 star. Now you can get that 1 star simply by destroying the headquarters of that base. Another way to get a star is to destroy at least 50% of the structures on that base. Now if you get 2 stars or 3 stars, you'll be earning more Ruby, but you're going to need to get at least that 1 star to get some Ruby. The second way to earn in Mavia, defending your land. So instead of you going out to attack and raid somebody else's land, while your land is unattended, other people can come and raid your land. Now, if you can defend your land without losing any stars, so your opponent finishes with 0 stars, meaning they didn't destroy your headquarters and they didn't destroy at least 50% of your structures, then you'll earn some Ruby that way. So just like most strategic games, you want to find the balance of upgrading what's going to help you on the attacking side and upgrading what's going to help you on the defending side. So the third way to earn in Mavia is to do the daily rewards. Now in the beta right now, we don't have any daily rewards. That's one of those things that's coming soon. So we don't know exactly what they are, but it might be something along the lines of raid 5 different lands. You know, maybe you have to get at least 1 star for each of them. Maybe upgrade a certain amount of structures. It's really unknown, but whatever those daily challenges are, you complete them, you'll earn some Ruby. So the fourth way to earn in Mavia is simply by removing the obstacles that pop up. So whether they're trees, rocks, I don't know, if they're bushes might pop up. They'll just randomly pop up on your land over time, and simply by removing them, you have a chance of earning some Ruby. Now, this is one of the benefits of having a higher tier land, a rare or legendary land. It has been said that removing these obstacles could give you more Ruby, and I believe you'll be able to put some statues on your land, which might also increase your chance to earn Ruby for removing these obstacles and for other ways to earn Ruby. So the fifth way to earn in Mavia is by winning wagered matches. Now, just like everything, there's not a whole lot of detail out on this. I'd imagine it might be like a 2 out of 3 scenario where you raid an opponent's land, they raid your land, and you see who was able to destroy more structures, or the higher percentage of that land that you were able to destroy. So that's a little of the real-time PvP that's going to come into Mavia. Now, the sixth way to earn in Mavia is from leaderboard rewards. So as you attack other lands and you defend lands, you can earn trophies to rank up on the leaderboards. Now, while everything up until now, you needed to own NFT land in order to get this Ruby, it has been mentioned that there's a possibility that they will incorporate earning Ruby into the leaderboards for those non-NFT landowners. Because even though there's only a 10k supply of the Mavia NFT land, there will be an unlimited supply for free-to-play players. And I'm not completely opposed to giving those free-to-play players some opportunity to earn some Ruby. And the seventh way to earn in Mavia is to actually flip some land. Now, there's 2 ways to think about it. You can either just simply buy the land when it's cheaper, and then when the hype comes up and more people are playing Mavia, so the demand goes up, then you could sell it for a higher price. But I actually think of it more of building up the structures on that land. Because when you sell off that land, it's going to keep those structures and keep everything you've built up. So if you spend months playing this game and building up all the structures, say you have that level 10 town hall and level 10 structures all around, your land is going to be able to produce more Ruby, so it's going to sell at a higher price on the marketplace. So maybe one of the things you're doing is you're buying an NFT land, you're playing it nonstop, you're building it up to a higher level, and then you're selling it off to somebody who doesn't want to take the time to build it off and wants something that's already pre-built. One thing to note is that the marketplace within Mavia, you're going to be buying and selling in the Mavia token as opposed to in Ethereum, which a lot of other projects use. But it should be fairly simple to just, swap your Ethereum for Mavia, buy whatever you need, or sell whatever you need, and then swap your Mavia back to ETH if that's what you want to hold. So the 8th way to earn in Mavia, I've actually labeled as 8A and 8B. It's similar to 7, but I'm talking about the heroes and the statues within the game. So there will be some NFT heroes and NFT statues that are not tied to the land that you can level up through gameplay and through the Ruby token to be more powerful. And then you can sell those on the market. It's a little unclear if there's a max supply of these. It has been mentioned that the land NFT will be capped at a 10k supply, but heroes and statues, which are the only other NFTs within this ecosystem, it's unclear if there's the cap number. And I did ask if non-NFT landowners can buy and use these NFT heroes and statues on their land, and that has been confirmed to be yes. So if they do have a limited supply, I'm guessing it's going to be a very high limit, because they're going to want the opportunity for these non-NFT landowners to purchase these off the market too. And depending on how big this game gets, and if it blows up like Clash of Clans for some reason, you could have millions of players that might be interested in buying those upgraded heroes or statues. Another thing to note about these heroes, each plot of land, whether it's NFT or non-NFT, will come with 4 heroes. So you don't need to purchase these heroes separately. But if you want some, diversity, some different options in heroes, there will be separate NFT heroes. And my guess is they will probably at least have the potential to be more powerful. So number 9 is partnerships. Now, I talk a lot about this on my channel, whether it be with Illuvium or some other Web3 games, but partnerships, another way to get some leverage in this system. So you're basically going to partner with somebody else who, either doesn't want to buy their own land, or maybe they can't afford to buy their own land, but they want to have a little bit of earning from Mavia. So you partner with them, you select the percentage of Ruby that you're going to take and that they're going to take, and they play the game for you. And it's just a simple way to get a little bit of passive income in Mavia. So the 10th way to earn in Mavia is by renting. Now, this is slightly different from the partnership type thing. Renting, you would basically put your land or your heroes or statues on the market, and you say you're going to rent it for X amount of time for X amount of Mavia tokens. So you might say you get to rent this hero for 1 week for 10 Mavia tokens. So that's another way where you can just earn something, right away from somebody renting your NFTs. Now, 11, like I mentioned before, is the only way you can actually earn right now before the full release of the game, and that's actually staking your land. Now, technically, the Mavia token isn't fully out yet, but you can accumulate it from staking your land, and eventually when the token is out, you'll be able to claim all those tokens. Now, I'll pull this up on screen because I don't remember right off the top of my head, but I believe if you have a common land, you're earning 0.75 Mavia per day, and then as you go up to rare and legendary, it's something like 1.5 and 2.25 Mavia per day. And we have no clue what the value of Mavia is going to be. I think there is a supply of 250 million of the tokens. But either way, if you own that NFT land, you can stake it and actually start accumulating some of these Mavia tokens. Now, 12 and 13 here are a little speculative, but it just makes sense from other ecosystems I've been in. Number 12 would be staking the Mavia token. So most projects have a way to stake the token, to lower the circulating supply. And to incentivize this, you would earn some of that token or a different token, like Ethereum. My guess is you would stake Mavia, and there'll be a certain, APY, a certain return of Mavia that you'll get just from having your token staked. And then number 13 is very similar. It would be staking Mavia and ETH into a liquidity pool. Now, how a liquidity pool works is that it would always have half Mavia, half Ethereum. So as one token goes up, it'll slowly sell off the other so that you stay even in that dollar value. And this is for people who are buying the Mavia token or selling the Mavia token on the free market, so that there's always liquidity for that to happen. And the more liquidity you have in this pool, the less slippage you get. So there's usually more incentive to stake in this way. So whatever the staking rewards are just for Mavia, you might be getting 2-3 times, even more than that, for staking in the LP pool, especially because there's a little bit more risk involved when it comes to impermanent loss. But that's it. That's the 13 ways to earn in Mavia. As I learn more about this game, I will put it out there. There is said to be an updated white paper coming out with more details on the whole ecosystem, Ruby, Mavia, a new token that they're calling Sapphire. And definitely stay tuned for more of my Illuvium content. And the ETH Lizards ecosystem is coming along slowly, but I know things are in the works. So when we hear more about the elemental lizards on that side, I'm going to be making content on that as well. I'm going to try to not spread myself too thin on this channel. Right now, it's those 3 projects I'm looking at. And if I feel really strongly about some other ones in the future, I'll add those in. But right now, mostly Illuvium. Then we get some Mavia and some ETH Lizards. But that's it. Thanks for watching. catch you in the next one.